So as you were speaking about travel, I know you're a travel enthusiast. You
Yeah.
love traveling around the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
How many countries have you been so far?
Right now, about 104.
104.
Yeah.
And which are the top 3 countries?
Very difficult, bro. I cannot answer that question at all. You'll have to literally, like, I don't know what to do. I just
But
cannot.
still, like, some place that you were like, I want to go here again. Like, I can keep going again and again and again.
Any country I'll go again because I'm a. Can I use bad words? On this
We'll beep
podcast?
it out.
I'm a travel whore. I'll go anywhere. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Travel is really, and it's also, half of the things we do in our adulthood are related to our childhood.
True.
Travel started for me as again another sobby story, but yeah, travel is very close to my heart.
Yeah.
Personal reasons, very close.
And what's your most memorable part so far of travel? Like, which is the best part that you remember? Like, that one thing must be there.
So here's the thing that is not on Instagram, right? My next tattoo is going to be about, I know that somebody's watching over me when I travel. I'm getting goosebumps right now. When I travel, ask my wife someday, I get into some really dangerous situations. I've had a gun on my head as well. So anyways, I know that all my travels, I do travel for stories. For the stories that I can tell people when I'm sitting around. And that's travel for me. Not Instagram, bro. Instagram is one, because I love photography. Instagram is one part of it. You have so much data that we can sit and I can show you that you've never seen before. You know what I mean? Instagram is one part, and yes, I do it. Yes, I do it. But I do it because I love it, right? And I have stories that literally gets me goosebumps every time. My thing is, like in New York, I'll tell you one day. So in New York, and I look genuinely for experiences. I look for, I've had some really crazy experiences. Once I was in New York and I purposely stayed in Harlem in a hostel to see, everybody talks about how Harlem is a ghetto, And this is before, Harlem became popular on social media. I went in a hostel. I've been in a hostel in Mexico. But in New York, what happened was I got out one night just to experience Harlem. Nothing on me, no phone, no camera, nothing, just a pack of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm walking around. I get this thing from behind saying, hey, bro, whatever you have, give me. I'm like, I've got nothing. Whatever pack I had, I spoke with that guy and I gave him that pack and I went back home. In Mexico, I was almost about to get arrested because a friend of mine was carrying some stuff that was illegal there. A friend of mine, not me.
Yeah.
And, the cops there caught all of us. And again, I was staying in a hostel. And that's where I sat in the car and I said, listen, I've got this much cash. Take whatever you want, leave me.
Shit.
And they let me go. And this is when I say somebody's watching over me. There's somebody watching over me, and that's my next tattoo where while I'm traveling, I'm being protected. And I travel for stories. Even when I got married, first place I took my wife was South America, because the problem with Dubai people is they would travel and keep their phone somewhere, their wallet somewhere, and then blame the destination that it's not safe. No, you are stupid. The destination is safe. You're acting. Imagine you go to a place where it's supposed to be like that, right? It's their culture, or it's how it's done there, right? You are there to experience the place. Be safe. You're responsible for your own safety.
So, and you also have a tradition of traveling every time on your birthday.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It's there on Instagram also. You'd put it this year also.
Because of my dad, we were supposed to travel on my birthday. He passed away. And he always wanted to travel. We used to go to hotels in the car, go in the hotel and bargain. Because that time there was no online booking, right? So we've been traveling since then.
Oh.
And so one day he promised me to take me out of India. Like, hey, we'll go to Switzerland on your birthday. We never did. And then I'm like, okay, every birthday I'm going to travel, bro. Every birthday I'm going to travel.
That's really great, because I've always wanted to travel on my birthday.
Yeah, you should.
But I don't end up traveling.
Find a reason. I mean, even if you don't just travel, because also, after I came to Dubai, I realized how much ever you spend here now to give party to your friends, you'll probably take a flight.
Take a flight and go somewhere.
Exactly.